Scott, fire.
Oh.
That was a fucking fail. Welcome to this week's episode 76 of the STS Guys. I am Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's Nate.
And I'm Scott.
And this week we have two very special guests with us, Mike and Josh from Talkin' Pops. Say hello, guys.
Hello, Hi, guys.
All right, so if you haven't checked out Talkin' Pops yet, you said you're going to hear us talk about Talkin' Pops a ton during the show because they're going to be sticking around the entire show. But they do a podcast weekly on Facebook Live, and then it's distributed on anywhere you can hear podcasts in different audio forms. So definitely check them out on a weekly basis. So they are typically a family-friendly podcast, but you know what? We decided to have them over here on the STS Guys, so that way they can, be in their natural environment. So that way they don't have to, restrain themselves too much.
Welcome, Mike and Josh.
Say a curse.
Butts.
Now they're going to go out of their way.
Heckin' flip.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, guys.
Yeah,
we appreciate it. And I didn't do like the introduction of who's who for the listeners. I'm Josh.
I'm Mike.
Yeah, and we appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. A fun 4 hours.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm happy with a podcast that lasts till 3 a.m. my time.
Please.
Yeah,
please
freaking do it.
Yeah, like you I mean, we got our East Coasters over here, so it's up on them how long we want to go. It's 9 o'clock here.
All right,
we're down.
so we'll see you guys next week.
They're already into Sunday over there, so they're struggling.
Technically, yeah.
You know what though? Like, so that gives me an idea for the future. We should totally do a podcast marathon. Like I said, a 24-hour podcast session.
Oh boy.
You just got to know somebody from every time zone, then it's only an hour a person then, right?
Exactly.
You just pick, okay, it's 10 p.m. for everybody.
Yeah. That sounds great until about 3 a.m. after like 8 hours. You're like, all right, I don't know about this anymore.
Especially, I mean, if we're all drinking like we normally do, like 24 hours is not going to happen. You're going to see me napping on the couch right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to see Scott sleeping back there.
It could be for the kids. For the kids. Come on.
Do
it for the kids.
Yeah, what's that thing called?
For the children.
So it's a UNICEF?
Yeah, that's it. Hands across America.
We are the world. All right, so welcome to the show, guys. So I said, if this is your first STS Guys episode, welcome to the show. We are a weekly podcast where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. So what's been going on this week, guys?
I'm going to say, it's been a week.
It's been a week, guys. So I had a pretty interesting... Should I go through it now, guys?
Go. Yeah, go tell the story.
I had a pretty interesting story that I think might be relatable with fellow collectors. As you guys know, I'm an action figure collector. From time to time, I might sell a figure, and I usually will go to eBay. So normally, don't have an issue. Send the figure, put the tracking in there. It gets delivered. I get feedback. Everything's good. Well, this week was quite a bit different. So I sent off a figure that I'd sold the guy, and I put in the tracking. I don't think anything else of it. In the meantime, I'm actually trying to sell my car, so I've got the receipt in my car. I go to show it to somebody. I throw the receipt away. Later on that night, big mistake. So later on that night, I get a message from this guy that I'd sold it to. He's like, hey, I don't have the figure, and it's been about 4 days by now. So he should have got it. He's like, I don't have the figure. Can you update the tracking? So I'm like, shit. I know that I don't have the receipt, but I desperately go and try to search for it. Can't find it anywhere. I'm like, crap. There's no way I can prove that this guy either got it or that I can update the tracking. So I'm scrambling. I'm like, okay, hey, let me look into this. And he's like, well, I want a refund. I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to think of what I can do. I tell my girlfriend about it, and she's like, oh, no, we're going to get this fixed. So she starts going through each number at a time and switching the number, because I had the right amount, because you have to have 23 numbers for a tracking number. I had the right amount, so one of them had to be wrong. So she goes one by one, changing it to one, and then two, and then three, and then four. Man. I know. I was like, holy shit.
Aren't there numbers or letters in there too?
Yeah.
With USPS, it's all numbers, so I got lucky that way, at least in Arizona.
Yeah. Nate, so basically your girlfriend was going there being a beautiful mind, fucking writing numbers up there, doing a math
Seriously.
equation.
She's like, oh, hell no, you're not giving this guy a refund. Because I think she thinks that maybe he got it. And because of the fact that I don't have it updated.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I would think too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be taking advantage of it. So I go to sleep.
Real quick. Can we call it timesies real quick? How much, if you don't mind saying, how much did you sell this figure for? Because I just want to see if the juice was worth the squeeze.
Everybody guess.
Yeah.
Well, I think Scott and I already know. Yeah, Scott and I already know. So
Yeah, it was about $120 that I had sold this thing for. So I did not want to give the refund. I was like, oh crap, I don't want to miss out on that. So anyways, I go to sleep because I got to wake up early the next morning. She wakes me up in the middle of the night. She's like, I found it. I had switched a 0 to an 8 in the middle of the tracking number. And she eventually got there. Yeah, seriously.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, that's not a keyboard stroke. Did you look at a 0 that has a little line through it and be like, nah, that's a fucking 8?
The only thing, saving grace I'm going to say is maybe the receipt was printed weird. Who knows? So I put the tracking number in USPS, and it shows that it had been delivered 2 days prior on the Friday. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go back to this guy. I was like, hey, man, looks like I just mistyped a number. And funny enough, it says it was delivered 2 days ago. He just simply responds back with, LOL, okay, thanks. And that's all I hear from him. So be careful, guys. Save your receipts because I almost got scammed out of some money.
It's like, oh, that's what that box is. The thing I ordered?
Oh,
yeah.
You're supposed to open those? I thought it was just something I kicked in the front yard.
No, he opened it. He knew what he was doing 100%, man.
Yeah.
No, it's like that guy. There's a news article that I was reading the other day. Have you guys seen that article about that guy who got arrested for taking basically the larger size TV from Amazon, and then the cops came and fucking broke down the door and so and tried to arrest this guy for taking delivery of this 85-inch TV rather than his 70-inch TV.
Yeah.
Well, and Amazon told him it was okay to keep.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's fine to have. The cops are like, oh, fuck no.
Wow.
Amazon's pretty forgiving about that stuff. You know, they're pretty trusting.
That's where almost every single out-of-box pop that I have came from, was from basically an Amazon, oops, I either crushed it and then sent it to you, or it got lost in the mail. So like I said, I have a quite extensive thing of out-of-box pop, thanks to that policy.
They always replace them, usually, without you having to send them back.
Yeah, as long as it's in stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target's really good about that, too. We were like, hey, these got crushed. And they're like, oh, okay, here's all your money back.
Target.
Do you need these back?
Was dope.
No.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, keep them and here's your money.
Do you need proof that they're crushed? No. Here you go. Here's your $16 back for your
That is awesome. I think they think, let's just give the guy his $16. He's probably going to spend more than that over the next year here.
Yeah.
Keep him as a customer.
Sons of bitches.
No,
Dude, first off, it's Target. They don't have to work for anyone's money.
Well, yeah, same thing with Amazon.
Yeah.
well,
Just give him the $20. He'll be back for 100 more.
it's like it's all in the logistics. Like I said, it just that $8 item doesn't cost $8 in the long run. Like I said, just because of all the logistics involved in getting that item shipped.
Well, that if they're selling them at $8, they probably got them at like 5.
Less than that, probably.
Yeah.
3.
And like $2.
Yeah.
$3, yeah.
But by the time you pay for shipping and return shipping and shipping in another product, yeah, fuck it, just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It costs more in shipping than just let you keep it. So
Okay, so this is going to bring up actually a pretty funny thing. We talked about that because of that. So I just read an article. There's a company that's like Denmark or something like that makes bikes, and they send them to the US and they sell them here. But every time those bikes showed up, they were fucking damaged, like just to the point of where they'd have to send 4 of each type because only one might make it. These guys realized these guys realized they put it in Amazon packaging and made the side of the box that the bike comes in look like it's a fucking flat screen TV. Problem fucking solved.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, if people know it's a bike, they're gonna throw this shit around. So we're gonna make them think it's a fucking TV.
That is hilarious.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. I want to randomly ship something sometime. Like I said, just like that's totally not what it is, but then
in a TV box,
in a TV, or something random.
Yeah, like a baby or something.
I'm gonna throw a cat, and I'm just gonna send it to New York in a TV box.
So Larry had a mystery box that he got on eBay that he opened up that had a lovely array of items, including a candle, a monocle.
Wait, just a straight up mystery box, like not like a pop mystery box or an action figure mystery box.
Like
straight up,
anything could be in here.
I'm gonna say estate sale on the one that we got.
So yeah, there's a ton of random shit in there. Like I said, Larry, there was the monocle, the candle, then the naked Barbie. Right?
The naked Barbie was the highlight.
Yeah,
that's
and everything smelled like that shitty candle.
No, I honestly feel like just picking someone randomly, like on the internet, and just sending a random package like that too. So that way, because like I said, everyone wants to get something in the mail. Yeah. So they like you put it in like in an Amazon box, like, oh, it must be something I ordered on Amazon. They open it up and like, what the fuck is all this?
What is this crap? I have my contribution. I have a bunch of single socks I can't find the partner to, so I'm just gonna throw a whole bunch of those in there and see if
just go to a diabetic's house, give it to them.
But no, the person that gets it's gonna be like, oh shit, that's where all my one sock that I've lost went.
What kind of sick son of a bitch would send one single sock of each pair?
How did we get off on this dark tangent?
Yeah, I don't know.
I do. It's because we just started talking. That's what happened.
Talked about my horrible eBay story, and then we just went to here.
Yep. How about we talk some pops?
Yeah.
Let us talk some pops.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
We could do that.
For anybody that is listening that might not have discovered your channel, can you tell us a little bit about Talkin' Pops?
Yeah, so
it's right there in the title.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do. What we specialize in is going over news each week with what's coming out, what's hot, what's leaking, what came out that week or the week prior.
Gross.
And what might be hitting the shelves in a few months and or at cons. We just got back from Emerald City, so we went over some of the good stuff there. And we went over like local events and any kind of worldwide events that might be near you, aka Dallas and all those other cons that we'll be going over.
Heck yeah.
Did I miss anything?
No, you pretty much nailed it.
We kind of rag on each other at the beginning, get some witty banter. That's never funny. And people probably tune out right away.
Everybody loves it.
And then we'll go over things that we bought, aka things that he bought, because he spends like 150 to 200 a week.
No, I absolutely do.
You already spent 200 this week. So
in earned money.
That's still spending. So that's what we go over.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we have a lot of fun with it.
Pop aficionados, to say the least.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
We try.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Not if you talk to some people.
I for one, am a fan of the witty banter. Like I said, we've had such important argument, such as pizza and the length of time. Mm-hmm. We've had milk and cereal.
So that seems to be the only thing we're famous for is this milk and cereal. So I need to know while we're on your show, because we did it with everyone that we've talked to so far. Mm. Do you have a bowl of cereal and then eat all the cereal and then dump the milk out? Any of you?
I drink that milk.
Yeah. No,
drink the milk.
You drink the milk.
No, you dump the milk out. Why would you drink the milk?
Yeah,
because why are you wasting milk? You know what had to happen
really
to get that milk?
Yeah, the milk has absorbed all that delicious cereal.
Nope.
Right.
Now you're just gonna, it's like liquid cereal.
Let me tell you the reason why he dumps the milk out, if he even really does. I'm pretty sure he just does it to troll me for the last year.
I've done it my whole life.
He is lactose intolerant, which he does not admit. So I think that is why he dumps out what's left, but he's still eating most milk while he's eating the cereal.
Listen, when you have spaghetti, if there's spaghetti sauce left in the bottom of the bowl, do you drink the spaghetti sauce?
I eat it because you don't drink sauce.
Sauce is a liquid you drink.
No.
Wait, so
you're talking to a bunch of fat guys.
You drink soup.
Well, so the key is you don't let the sauce get that big at the end. You have to use it throughout. How bad
are you at eating spaghetti?
I'm not great at it. It's a liquid. How does it stay on there?
It's not a liquid.
You eat it with a fork, not a spoon.
You don't eat just. Are you? Answer me.
You just made your own argument.
Yeah.
You eat it with a fork, so it's not a liquid.
Are you just eating sauce?
Sauce is a liquid.
Yeah. So if you don't
Are
like
you
the
just
sauce
eating
on
the
there, then
sauce?
what's the point?
Yeah.
Like you're negating the whole noodle.
This is my hell every week, guys. I'm
Watch
glad
your
that you're I'm glad you can understand.
When you
And-
have
and-
something with gravy, if there's gravy left over, do you drink the gravy?
Are you shitting me? What? Just stop.
Milk's a gravy.
And let's talk about pizza. How long do you guys let pizza go? A week like this, sociopath?
It was 4 days,
Ugh.
and there was only pepperoni
You're
on it, and it was in the
disgusting.
refrigerator.
Ugh.
Well,
2
you know,
2 days max.
2 days.
Thank you.
2-3 days, and
yeah.
then
What about
It's
on your
good.
coffee table? Do you do a day or two?
No, they
Like
go in
this-
the refrigerator.
Like this one does?
Only if there's a lot of meats on it.
Ugh. Anywho,
How many chuggas before a choo-choo?
yeah, how many chuggas before choo-choo? That's on our show tonight.
I gotta say that's one of my favorite things about your guys' show is the banter between the two of you. You can tell you get along, and you
I hate
it.
just play off each other so well. It's great.
Well, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
yeah.
Really, it's worth coming to see what we talk about. But I do appreciate the compliment of the banter.
Even though Josh hates it, it's his least favorite part.
makes my aneurysm grow each week. But 'tis the show.
It's your cancer.
Yeah,
It's almost like you guys are completing each other's sentences. It's great.
heroin.
Heroin.
Cute. It's cute. Adorable.
Oh shucks.
So ECC, huh?
Yes.
How was that?
So we were just there last week.
it was great.
That's the second time we've been there.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool. They have a nice setup for the con.
They do.
They have a giant convention center, and they split up the like two kind of sides with a sky bridge. It's pretty neat. It's a good layout to help keep the traffic moving. We've never been to STCC, which we will be this year.
Right.
I'm sure it's crammed constantly.
Yeah.
So that's putting it mildly,
fucking
right?
nightmare.
Yeah.
Picture like a
So-
sardine can all the time.
Right. And ECCC is very crammed as well, but
Not in the artist alley.
the bridge is nice. The bridge is like a good separated divider,
Yeah.
and they have two different conventions split up as like it's almost like anime on one side, toys on the other.
They got an outside area that's pretty nice.
And it's nice. That helps break it up. It's still crammed, nowhere near as SDCC, I'm sure.
And this year they had metal detectors and bag searches, and we had press passes, so we had like a special line that we could go through, so it wasn't too bad. But if you were like a regular person, it was kind of a pain in the ass.
A regular Joe.
A regular Joe.
You're a normie.
Civilian.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always nice when they do that for press because you guys have your gear and stuff. So it's like you don't
Right.
have to go through the whole rigmarole.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's half the time because Jeremy, you can attest this. How many
Oh,
times do we get fucking
Jeremy's had some
hassled for-
horrible.
Yeah,
Like you okay, so last year I said when we were at Phoenix Fan Fest or Fusion or whatever the hell they call it, you would have thought that like I was like Ted Kaczynski the Unabomber, that I was bringing in like said bomb making parts, and then I was going to
carabiners.
like assault everything just because my backpack had metal carabiners on it.
You guys heard him. You can't let him in anywhere now.
Like
That's awesome.
it was I literally stood there for like 45 minutes arguing with the rent-a-cop, 60-year-old lady that was trying to basically say, "Oh, you can't bring that backpack in. It has metal on it." I'm like, "It's a backpack." I'm like, "Check it." I'm like, "Do your job. Check it. There's no explosives on this backpack. It's fine. It's not going to hurt anybody."
Yeah. It's not a gun. You can see it is a backpack.
Yeah, no. And see, in Phoenix, they got all touchy after the events the year before when some fat dude tried to basically kill Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger. So everyone's all on edge now.
Which, if you're gonna go all like, old school serial killer, like the dude that's obsessed with Jodie Foster, and
Silence
shot
of the
Reagan.
Lambs?
Yeah,
Right.
the dude that
What
shot
was it?
Reagan that did it for fucking Jodie Foster. If you're gonna go that direction,
Oh, Scott.
I lost track of what I was gonna say.
Say
You're like,
what?
if you're gonna kill a president, let me teach you how to do
Yeah.
it.
Do it for Jodie fucking
First,
Foster.
the guy
Go to
obsessed with Jodie
Scott's house. He'll
Foster,
show you.
Yeah. I got her life story on my wall.
guy that killed that president.
Yeah. Oh, guys got shot.
Oh goodness.
Now,
awesome.
in terms of like say, so how many conventions do you think that you've been to, kind of in your lifetime as the show?
As the show,
As the show, not too many.
8.
Yeah, maybe. When we did we started Still CityCon before we had a Talking Pop show, and that's our local Pittsburgh con.
Welcome to Steel CityCon.
It's kind of big. It brings it womps because we've been to it so many times. They have a lot of good celebrities. That's when we started doing like actually recording and talking about the show. Right. So we've been to that a few times. ECCC twice.
Fun Days if you count that.
Yeah, Fun Days twice. New York Toy Fair. So yeah, maybe 8. 8's a good guess. STCC we're really excited about because it's the first time we're gonna get to go and talk about that, and it's the 50th. Yeah, so it'll be sweet. I'm sure we're not gonna be able to move, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, 2 big fat guys. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do for the golden year. You know, I feel like there's gonna be something special going on.
Yeah, there's got to be, and every class too, right? Not just like pop figures. They're gonna do something crazy for everything. There's probably gonna be like awesome celebrities there. There's probably gonna be something sweet for DC, Marvel, everything. So it's gonna be a really cool year to check it out. But for the show, we've probably been to like 8 or 9 different cons to talk and kind of promote what we've seen. Yeah, talking.
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Too many this year. Too many.
Yeah. I said I can't wait till to meet up with you guys in San Diego, because San Diego is like just a whole other beast in itself. Like, you'll literally be walking in the convention hall and it's so packed in there. Because it's so packed, I said there's like the celebrities that just walk around. So like, for example, like last year, me and Larry were just walking. We're walking by, and then all of a sudden, Josh Whedon just passes us by.
And that's cool.
And
yeah, that's sweet.
It happened with a couple other people too.
Would have been like, hey, I really like Dollhouse. As he's walking by,
I love Buffy.
Throw him a curveball. You guys see Dollhouse. I'm sure he hears Buffy and whatever the fucking
Angel,
whichever Marvel he did.
Avengers.
You bring that Dollhouse, you're like, now that is a true fan. He said Dollhouse just.
Eliza Dushku is the shit.
Hell yeah, she is. Nobody talks about it.
Exactly.
No, I am so excited for SDCC. I'm happy to hear that you guys are going too. We'll definitely have to do a meetup. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
It's gonna be
we're
blast.
excited.
We're drinking the whole time.
So, how many times have you guys gone to SDCC for your show?
So for the show, we went last year and did some coverage there, but this year is the first year we got press passes, which we're really stoked about.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So all 4 guys get to go. We're super excited.
No, it's like I said, it couldn't have worked out any better, especially I said with it being the golden year. It's just like the little like kind of last minute details and stuff that we got to figure out once we're there. But the important thing is, I said we're going to San Diego. I said, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
Now in terms of pops, so like I said. So I know Larry has a large collection. I have a large collection. So you guys have some large collections as well. So what's your numbers at? So where we?
Oh jeez.
So he'll check his. I know mine because I just did it with the new migration of the Funko app.
Because it didn't work for him.
I'm a little over 200 right now, which isn't terrible. The consists giant chunks. I've got 62 Rick and Morty's, 63, something like that. Every single one basically, and I want to say like 68 Dragon Ball Z Super and Dragon Ball. That makes up most of the collection. Then all South Park, most of the ad icons except for ones that I was too late to grab,
the crazy ones.
But I'm right around 200.
Nice.
I'm at 965.
Dang.
And he's single, ladies.
And I'm single.
That's a lot.
That is a serious collection.
I'm complete on Doctor Who, Guardians of the Galaxy, Overwatch, a bunch of little piddly crap TV stuff. And not Stranger Things, I'll tell you that. I'm not 100% on that. Don't eat my mints.
Yeah, sorry.
Ready Player One. Yeah, I'm missing a gold hopper, and it's very upsetting. All because we couldn't sit at table 20.
That is awesome. So is there like, do you collect anything specific? Or you kind of just anything and everything that you're interested in?
Anything I like.
Okay.
Which is anything.
I got.
I was gonna say,
does it say Funko Pop on it? Yeah, I like that.
Well, it's like I have all the Modern Family ones because I like Modern Family.
Nice.
And it's piddly crap. Like it's a lot of low value stuff. Like really a lot of commons. Don't look at me like that, Josh.
I'm just looking.
You're making a face.
I'm just checking it out.
I'm gonna get that gold hopper, just so you guys know. It's gonna happen eventually.
Well, like I said, you just gotta wait for it to crash a little bit more. Like I said, I think once it kind of dies out, the Stranger Thing hype kind of dies down.
After, you have it coming up in July.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Yeah. And Jeremy, you moved recently, so you might have a fresh count, right? What are you at?
My fresh count is at 542.
Damn.
Nice.
542.
Nice.
Yeah, so all these shelves behind me, they're triple stacked behind there. So
you can't see them. You got to get just 3 times the amount of shelves.
Yeah. So I had the room for more shelves, and so I didn't know if these shelves were going to work initially. So I know Mike, me and you were talking about them.
Yeah, you could tier them.
Yeah, these stupid shelves are $23 on Amazon. I'm like, how good can a $23 shelf be? I'm like, these shelves are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they look pretty awesome.
They actually work out pretty good. Because they basically fit perfectly without having too much space, above or beyond. Because I'm like, I was gonna do the IKEA shelves, and I was gonna do like the Billy bookcases. And, I was gonna try a couple of those, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me just take a gamble on these. I'm like, these are cheap. I'm like, it's Amazon. I'm like, if I don't like them, I'll just return it back. And then it just ended up working, and so that way, and I ended up actually ordering a couple more kits, and then you can customize the height because, like I said, the height is actually pretty tall on these shelves, and so I said I'm all wet.
Oh yeah, it's pretty neat.
Nice.
Josh has the Billy bookcases.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, those are awesome. Yeah.
Gotta love IKEA.
Thanks to Jeremy, I've got these awesome detolfs in the back, and I've been wanting something to display my stuff because I don't have pops as much. I collect more action figures, like 6-inch.
Nice.
But still, you always have to have something to display it in.
Can we take a second to appreciate that we all know the names of the fucking IKEA furniture?
Yeah, what a bunch of white guys, dude.
You can't go wrong with IKEA, man. You get good quality stuff.
We talk the quality of the Billy versus the Detolf.
Well, I think the Billies are awesome. I love the Billies.
Are awesome. Detolfs are great.
I see he's got some Detolfs there, man. I got some in my house too.
Yeah, I got 2 right here. I just got a sweet LED lighting kit for mine.
Oh, I love these Detolfs for sure. I think at some point I might get a Billy, but the
Detolfs are the only thing. Detolfs are the only thing that keep dog hair out of my collection.
Yeah,
that's what I love about them the most. Is it takes it keeps all the dust off.
Yeah,
I just love that we've degraded this down into the qualities of like new episode. Which is your favorite IKEA furniture? I'm partial to the Malm.
They actually do have a thing called the Malm. I don't know.
What do you think my fucking dressers are?
See, Scott, you laugh at it, but everybody knows what the hell you're talking about when you say these crazy names.
Yeah, yes.
The Kallax are pretty good too. Yeah. That's the shelves you get with the photo bookshelf, the photo shelves.
Those are Detolfs.
No, they're not the ones that go on the wall that have the little
cubes.
These are Detolfs.
The Kallax are the cubes, aren't they?
The Kallax are the cubes.
Yeah. So Nate, you got the Kallax.
You got the Kallax. I got a set of those too.
Nice.
I wonder, like the 10% of the population that listens to our show that's poor, and they're like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
No,
these mothers.
IKEA is not something I think poor people would prefer IKEA versus.
But like
they can't leave there without spending $700.
That's the thing. Like it's got. I agree. I think it's super cheap. But it's got like this stigma of like, ooh, uppity, you shop at IKEA. But really, you can walk in there like, oh shit, they got 8 bath rugs for 8 cents. I'm
Seriously.
Oh, fuck, 2 hot dogs and a soda for $1.25. Yeah.
Well, and if you're spending $700, you're walking out with a shitload of stuff.
Oh no, trust me. I just said with the move. I said we needed to fill in a couple of things, so we took the trip to the IKEA, said up north of us a little bit, and walked out. I said it was $700 worth of stuff. It barely fit in our SUV.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
It was just a crap ton of stuff. I said we had rugs, we had shelves, we had
And
That's how they get you.
And none of those employees give a fuck because they know you're going to spend that much. You go up, you're like, I have the orange card. Like, who gives a shit? Put it away. Nothing of this is on sale. You're still going to spend it.
I love that. You'll get sale prices on it. It's like, when has anything gone on sale at IKEA?
Never. Nope. Never.
The pretzels.
Definitely.
And the Swedish meatballs.
So
something the episode title this week is going to be something IKEA related. So I got the most obscure piece of IKEA furniture, and that's the episode name this week.
That's awesome.
Call it like the Hennig.
Yeah, it's gonna be something ridiculous.
So Larry,
yeah,
Larry, welcome back.
Larry, what's up? I'm gonna put Larry on the spot because we were talking about collection counts of pops. Do you know what you're at right now, Larry?
So I haven't I lost my count with the Stashopedia app. I think I was around like 450 when we talked a week or two ago. So yeah, I'm between 450 and 500.
Nice.
Man, I'm a novice, huh? Compared to you guys with only 200.
You got 2 kids.
Well, yeah. No, just wait.
It's still a lot. No, Scott, we're not going to wait.
I'm just going to say, I think I'm at about 11 that I can see.
Yeah, Scott.
So,
and Scott's a big fan of the cereals, if you can see. He's got some.
Yeah, they're dope.
I got some behind the TV because I don't know where to put them.
Yeah.
But
you got to put them out.
Yeah, Mike's cereal shop looks good. I've showed that to Scott before. I'm like, you need to do this.
It's awesome, right?
Oh,
yeah,
all 52 of them.
It's crazy. It's a lot of cereal.
Yeah,
you could eat a different box of cereal every week for an entire year.
Yeah, no, not that cereal.
Yo, Jeremy, you gonna hook me up? I get a cereal.
I got your hook, my friend. I got your hook.
Cool.
He won't.
No,
get back to you for another 6 months.
I feel terrible because I love them both, but it was your initial fault. My bad, lazy follow up. Yes, it was. It's 100%
you had
what it
the
was.
right email address within 10 minutes.
It was 80-20% fault. I'm taking 80, but you screwed up.
No, you should take like 95.
Nah, whatever. The money's going to the STS guys. That's all I care about.
So wait, did I hear you right? Did you say you had 52 of the Funko cereals? How many have been created? It's
52. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, technically 53, but one's not out yet. The Flash PX exclusive one.
Okay.
It's not available yet, but I got it pre-ordered. And then there's 3 new Ghostbuster ones that haven't come out yet either. So it's going to be up to.
The only one that I'm sad that I'm hoping they release it soon, or like I said, it's the Funko shop. Is the one that was supposed to be at DCOM, but I really want that Japanese cereal,
which they ended up using as like a background for pictures. It's just a big ass box of it.
Yeah. You know, here's a crazy idea. What if they did like the real cereals and made it like Funko? Like that'd be awesome. Like if they did Fruit Loops with the Funko. Like why not? Why did I have to buy 3 shirts that kind of look like it? Why couldn't they have done cereal?
Yeah.
I know that's crazy because that cereal already exists. But come on.
Icon cereal. They should be doing that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
But then would like Fruit Loops let them put real Fruit Loops in there, or would they have to go to like the discount place to get Fruitios?
I want like KFC, Twinkie.
I would eat every single one of them.
Alex Trebek, all the Icon cereal. His is just silver.
It's a bunch of silver foxes,
just silver mane,
and no mustache.
All right, so I do have to ask though. So you got obviously you got in. So certain people collect certain things, and so we have, like I said, the actual pops themselves. I said I know there's a big debate on the Dorbs. Did you get any of you guys get on the Pez train at all?
I have a lot of Pez.
This casual over here started getting on the Pez train.
Only for things I like. I don't have all the Pez.
That's what he says about his collection, and he's got 1,000 of them.
What's your Pez count?
I don't have 1,000. I have 956.
Yes, you a question.
Stupid. What's
your Pez count?
Okay, the Pez, I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No time for counting.
Hey, he's our guest. He can count if he wants.
I can leave my friends behind. I got 12.
Nice. That's a good amount. That's about what I've got, I think.
I'm really upset.
How many do you have?
Yeah, how many do you have?
36.
Pez?
Pez? Nice.
Wait, just the Pop Pez or
Pop Pez.
all kinds of Pez?
Just Pop.
I didn't
Pez.
even know they made that many yet.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's
they've
like
gone nuts.
there's over
Yeah.
100.
There's over
Yeah.
Just go to Walmart. They're all
Jesus.
over the place.
Right,
Yeah,
so
Larry, how many do
these
you have?
Scott Pilgrim ones that just came in, like the ones from San Diego.
Too bad those ones don't have a real sticker on them.
Oh,
Throwing some shade.
Throwing some shade.
Well, maybe you guys would have jumped on your game and sent him some.
Yeah, for real. That's like on us.
I don't know. Let's see. Where'd you guys get Fun Days tickets last year? Not
Yeah.
Oh.
Very true.
Shade
Yeah,
everywhere.
Josh.
Shade everywhere.
That was a wonderful bitch fest.
You're
So-
welcome.
Larry, I know you collect the Pop Pez. What are you at?
I feel like I'm around Mike. I've got around 12 or so. Like I just got the Golden Girls, so that upped it by 4.
That's cool.
Nice.
That's cool.
They're pretty cool
Nice.
Pez. So yeah, I'm being super selective. Like we were going crazy like a little bit when they first came out because they're like $3 at Walmart. So
I
I
was
know
gonna say,
like we got all the Walmart ones.
yeah, Larry and I got all the Walmart ones, and we were all excited for it. Then we all stopped. He kept getting a couple. I stopped at the Walmart one, so I have like 8.
Yeah, they're cool.
That's all you need.
For my love of Batman, I have the Batman Pop Pez.
There you go.
But no
It's
Burt
Facebook.
Ward.
Yeah.
No
you got
Burt
the face-
Ward. Yeah, I don't have that Robin yet. I should probably get that.
I just want to know. Like I said, so Andy Torkin, which he has another channel called Nerdsmithing. So lives over in the Seattle area. Is basically at Funko HQ every Wednesday for every drop. He's big into 3D printing, and so like I said, he actually 3D printed some Pez displays, like some Pez hooks. And
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm trying to actually get him to actually sell me some because like I said, I think they look awesome to actually display your Pez on.
Yeah.
There's basically these little bolt-up brackets that you can basically hang all your Pez on.
That's cool.
I was going to use a cork board.
Oh yeah, that would work too.
That
We
would
like
work,
Larry
yeah.
and steal the display case from the
Yeah.
store.
Hey, I didn't steal it.
They were just going to throw it away anyway,
Yeah.
right?
The
Dude.
old lady said I could have it.
And that makes it so much. It makes the display so much cooler.
Wait, the thing I love about the whole thing is, Larry, you had to go to a whole nother store
True.
after because one lady told you no,
Yep.
and you went and bought out the Pez at another one,
Yeah,
and that lady said yes.
they were like, I forget what else came out. Oh, it was Pikachu. Pikachu came out like at the same time, and they were hiding them behind the counter. So there were two Captain Crunch Pez's left, and I'm like, hey, so if I buy those, can I just have the display stand? And she's like, no. I'm like, fine. So I went to another. So I went to like 3 more Targets, and I finally found one that had it out, and I just helped myself. So
Larry doesn't take
You
no
just
for an
gotta
answer.
Do it when nobody's looking.
Yeah, Larry.
Like, what are they going to
Larry-
do? They're not going to call the cops on you. This guy's stealing a display.
yeah, trash.
They
Like you
might,
said,
I
trash.
don't know.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Just throw it out? Might as
Yeah.
well just give it
For
away.
sure.
Yeah, they're gonna throw in the baler.
I think the first girl wanted to keep it for herself. So the baler. You got to stay away from the baler, man. It's dangerous. Michael
is.
Scott can't even use the baler on his last
Dwight
day.
said,
No.
Dwight said, since it's my last day, I can use the baler.
Yeah.
This is turning amazing.
Yeah.
This is
So I have to ask, Mike and Josh, since you guys have such substantial collections, can you give us like a top 3 from each
Yeah.
of you? What's your
Oh,
top 3
geez.
Funko Pops?
You could guess mine because they're all Dragon Ball Z. Actually,
Nice.
that's not true. I think Toucan it jumps in there because I have Toucan.
You talking about our favorites or just value
Yeah,
wise?
you talking like Grails or our
let's-
favorites?
No, let's just go personal favorites.
Yeah,
personal
personal
favorites.
favorites.
The coolest.
Yes. Yes.
For
The
me,
thing you show potential ladies when they come in the house. Those ones.
Yeah.
I'm wet.
yeah, to make them moist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Golden
Good thing I
San
got
Diego.
flood insurance for water damage.
From girls' vaginas.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's flooding in here.
Yeah.
You know when it feels like a bag of sand.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Golden Frieza, San Diego Comic Con exclusive,
Ooh.
would probably be my favorite. My top 3 is tough.
I'm gonna go 12th Doctor in a spacesuit. That's
Nice.
my favorite, I think. That's my house is on fire. I'm grabbing that one.
Not the dogs.
Not the dogs. The dogs
Nah.
are with me.
No,
Just the
no
doctor.
family. No family. I'm just gonna grab it.
I don't have family. I have a show Ready Player One misprint of Shoto instead of show. I think that's number 2. That one's pretty cool.
So I really like my Zim riding the pig.
That's a cool one too.
Yeah, that is a cool pop.
It's one of my favorites. It might be top 3. And then I have the Canadian Rush 3-pack. That's probably my 3.
Nice.
I have a lot of Dragon Ball Z that are like all right there. But I'm like talking favorites. I'd probably mix it up.
I got to go STCC Ron Swanson for number 3.
You just saying that because you got the proto.
Yeah, I saw
But he's
that.
cool though.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a cool pop. It's even cooler when you have the proto now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
That
just
was
took
awesome.
mine out of the box and put the proto in it.
Well,
Now I got to get another box.
Larry, what are your top 3?
oh, it's rough. It changes, right? So off the top of my head, NWO Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
Nice.
Homer Simpson,
Nice.
and Social Media Freddy.
Awesome.
You
Solid
should have
picks.
asked for one of those when we were there.
Probably
would've
should
given
ask
us
for
one.
one.
Yeah, if I had to choose mine, I had to do my my Kevin Smith Fat Man,
Yep.
Social Media Freddy for sure, and then I don't
Think
know.
about the
I
ones
was gonna say,
behind
Jeremy,
them.
it's gonna be one of your. It's gotta be one of your Fun Days ones.
No, yeah, so yeah, probably had no director Freddy because from the Hollywood premiere.
Yeah.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
cool.
pick.
Yeah, cool one too.
Equally as cool as Fun Days, man.
Solid picks all around.
Scott, what's your favorite out of the year 11?
If you know, I'm a huge Captain America fan, so I have the Venomized Captain America is my favorite,
Nice.
Nice.
just because that's the greatest concept in the world.
They're doing more of those.
Yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
a whole other line of them. I guess they sold like amazingly well. So like, said, let's venomize everything.
Like fucking put that black shit on everything.
It's probably super easy to do. They just gack it and go.
Yeah, just
Back it.
Yeah, gack it and go.
Yeah, kid.
That's what I do with
Nice.
my pants.
Yep.
I'm all set. Gack it and go.
Then honestly, just not a pop, but honestly, probably one of my favorite things of all time is Rainbow Hikari.
Nice.
Ooh.
That thing's huge.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks pretty
It's
neat.
pretty
That
awesome.
color is
Pretty
nice.
Dude, wait, Jeremy, I'm surprised that because of the time that you spent waiting for it and talking about it on the show, it wasn't the fucking Megazord.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Dino Ultrazord.
Yeah, the thing that you would not shut up about for like a year.
Once Funko teased the Dino Ultrazord, the 10-inch, I feel sorry for all these guys because like I said they heard it nonstop like for a year when they first announced it that I'm gonna get the Dino Ultrazord. I want that Dino Ultrazord. Like
And it was super easy to get, right?
oh, it was like I said, yeah. We walked in during Target Con and
Yeah,
then
they're like, how many you want?
I think we sold out though. After us, there were more people in line than there were all of those pops. So,
For Megazords.
at least for Megazord.
If we're already nerding out on this,
Ultrazord,
you can
whatever.
call it for what it is. The fucking Ultrazord.
Dino
I didn't even know what it
Ultrazord,
was.
Right?
The Power Ranger guy.
We've lost all listeners.
The,
at
the
this
big
point.
Power Ranger robot.
that thing.
the non-transformer transformer.
They did kind of transform.
Well, speaking of things that you
It's
guys are
Voltron
hunting,
without being able to call it Voltron.
somebody, just a different version.
What do you got, Nate?
So speaking of things that you guys are hunting, like Jeremy was hunting that pop for a while. Is there anything you guys are after that you gotta have?
Mordecai from regular show. I have the whole rest of the set. And Gold Hopper.
So
And 3 Freddy Fluxes.
yeah, yours are pretty high end. Mine are too. To get close to completing the Dragon Ball Z set, I need the PA Vegeta, right? That's the grail, but that's like top 10 grails of Funko.
That thing's like $2,300.
Right. So I'm not
Ooh.
worried about getting that one. I need a Red Eyes Frieza, and I have every single one other than PA Vegeta, which is pretty cool. And then I'm missing a couple serial ones now that are high price, but I think doable for me in the next year or so. I need both Tony Tigers. I
Tony
need
the Tiger.
I think that's all I want. I need the Tony the Tigers and maybe the doppelgangers to Trix and and Lucky.
Flock Tricks and
the glow in the dark Lucky.
Glow in the dark Lucky. And Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy.
Yeah, maybe I'll get Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy.
Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy did not sell out until a half an hour after they went live in the Funko shop.
And now they're worth how much?
Like $500 for both.
No, like I said, I passed over. So, well, this brings up another good question of that I'll say here in a second. So Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy, I said it was at an antique store that I passed over. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $100 for those 2 pops. They're $50 a piece.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna pay that.
What a dumb move.
No, I looked at it 3 years ago. I looked at a PA Vegeta. It was 300. I was like, you are a jerk. Yeah, nice. What's selling that?
There's no way. So is there anything? Because so Josh, you just mentioned yours. I said, is there anything that you've seen in the past where you like, you know what, you passed on it at the time, but then now
I got a whole fucking list, man. I sold all 3 of the cereals for this guy over here for 90 2 years ago. I looked at a PA Vegeta and was like 300. You're an idiot. What else?
I sold a red dress Elvira and a Paul Feig for $160 total.
Yeah. We're excellent at this.
We're idiots. I traded a Tony the Tiger for 3 Overwatch pops.
That was not smart.
The goddamn Sasquatch I sold for 20 and 40 last year.
You sold a regular Goku and a gold Vegeta for $40.
No, regular Goku and the gold Frieza shared con exclusive for 40.
That guy ran away after he handed him the money.
So I know it sounds cliche, but we really are in this for the fun, the collecting, and the show. And you can tell because we've got our asses chapped a few years in a row. Really, the big one was the PA Vegeta for me. When some guy had it for 300 at our local con, I was like, no way. And then what would yours be?
I think my biggest one was that Tony the Tiger trade and the Paul Feig and Red Dress Elvira sale, because the pop swap we were at today, Papapalooza,
Paul Feig was 500.
That guy had 500 for Paul Feig, and another guy had Red Dress Elvira for 300.
Yeah. What about you guys? Any crazy ones for you?
I know Jeremy has a couple.
God.
Barry, any for you?
I think the one that I kind of want, but I just can't justify spending, I think it's going for like $200, is the green shorts Funko HQ Zack Ryder, the WWE one.
Oh, yeah.
So I have the Zack Ryder Proto. And
you wanted on that.
The Sydneyosaurus charity auction thing.
The one I tried to win a gold hopper. I bought like 50 entries too.
Yep. So I'd really like to get that one at some point, but I've been watching it for the last 6 months, a year, whatever it's been, and it's like when it pops up, it's like $200+, and I don't like Zack Ryder that much. Yeah. Like, no, I'm good. It's a little bit. There's 500 of them too. It's not like it's super low. Like I think it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. WWE is kind of overpriced.
It's a little crazy. Yeah.
WWE ad icons, spastic plastics.
Fantastic plastic.
Fantastic plastics.
Jeremy, what about you?
Well, I said I've gone on and on about mine like 100 million times. And Larry knows which one I'm talking about. It's
HQ Kevin Smith.
HQ Kevin Smith. Like I said, I want that Funko HQ 500 Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard.
Right up there.
I'm a diehard. Shut up. Diehard Kevin Smith fan. Like,
you just got to do it, man, because it's going to be like, I think, isn't it still less than 200?
Here's the problem.
You just got to get it.
You guys have seen Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so his likeliness and character is only going to go up in price now that he's his universe.
Whoa.
Well, I don't want to spoil it if you guys all saw it, right?
We all saw it. Go spoil the shit out of it. We did it last week.
His universe is directly ties in with MCU. You need to get that Kevin Smith pop now.
Yeah. No, I need to just pull the trigger and do it. And
man.
It's just I have a hard time spending money on pops. Like, I think the most, literally the most I've ever spent on a pop is a pop I bought from Larry.
That's dope. Did you ask him down?
No,
it was a good deal at the time.
It was a good deal at the time, and it's honestly it's still one of my favorite pops. It's the Fat Man, Kevin Smith.
Nice.
Like I said, I'm a diehard Kevin Smith fan, and so like I said, if I can get anything Kevin Smith, I get it. Like I said, I have a ton of jerseys. I have memorabilia. Like I said, a lot of my posters on my wall right now are all Kevin Smith stuff, and
you guys were there that year, right, with Kevin Smith?
Mhm.
Yeah. So like, right, I'm there with my son, and I know Jeremy loves him, and like, I'm like, oh, so this is happening, and then our section 1, and like, I got a cell services crap in there, right? But I walked out and like got a text from Jeremy. He's like, Kevin Smith was at HQ and there were pops, or at Fun Days and there were pops. I'm like, yeah, like I was in the section that got one. We'll figure something out. Like,
well, we were in the same section then because we won.
Yeah, we won them too.
Yeah, Avengers, baby. I remember that.
I ended up getting all 5 HQ
The comic
book men all signed for like $550 on eBay. I just really went after this guy. He had him for like $1,000. I'm like, dude, I'm not paying $1,000 for 5 pops. And I just really went after him, and we ended up at $550 for all 5 of them, shipped in hard stacks. So it was pretty good.
Because the non-Kevin Smith ones, right? Like the Mike Zapsik and Ming Chen, aren't they like limited to 125?
120.
Yeah. So I mean that's nothing.
Yeah, and they're all signed, all 5.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome. I was upset I missed that. They did a Jay and Silent Bob reboot bundle on it was a signed Kevin Smith pop and a pin for $20, and I missed
pop and a pin.
I was furious.
No, I was I was so pissed. I was in a meeting at the time, and like I said, when that freaking dropped, and I tried to bust out my phone faster. I'm like, I almost like left the meeting. I'm like, because I need this, but I said I just couldn't do it.
Sometimes that's okay.
Yeah, I wanted it so bad.
Yeah,
you can still get it. I'm sure half of them are on eBay by now.
Yeah, but
probably. Yeah,
it's all sorts of craziness.
He's not like you'll run into him at some point. Like he's around.
Yeah, and I think that's my thing. Well, I just because now that I'm not much closer, like I said, I've been contemplating if I want to, take a flight, an hour away to New Orleans right now, where they're filming Reboot, because they have the movies out right now, so they're filming their last scenes at movies, and I'm like, cool. I want to go take pictures of the movies.
Yeah,
just do it. I'm sure it's a short flight's not that much.
No, it's like
worth it.
It's like $100. So
yeah. Right, fly in tomorrow morning, fly out Sunday night. Totally worth it. Like whatever.
Yeah. You don't even have to check a bag. You just
you
change clothes. Just bring your Switch or laptop, and you're good to go.
Yeah, backpacks. Right, you're good.
Yeah.
No.
Just change your underpants.
Only if I have time. Only if I have time.
Only sex for the guy sitting next to you on the plane ride home.
Hey, I don't have to see him again, so exactly. Most likely, anyways.
Did we talk about why you guys started Talking Pops?
I don't think we did.
What's the podcast origin story? I don't even think I know this. Like, what made you start it?
We started this one because we were at a convention, and we had our old dumb podcast that sucked, and we were like, why don't we do a Funko one, because nobody's doing one. And then I think we did like a week later, because we already had all the stuff. It was super easy.
Yeah.
We started buying some of the pops. I started buying Dragon Ball Z is what got me into it. We went to our local convention, and people started having those more and more, and we started buying more and more of them. At the time, there was no other Funko news at all. Not even the Funcast exists, because we've been running this for almost 3 years.
An episode 147, I think May is our 3 years.
Yeah, and the Funky Hundo just happened. So we're 40 ahead of them. We had other podcasts. It was kind of like what you guys do. We called it Pulpery.
Mm-hmm.
It was dumb.
It's real stupid.
But we started getting into the Funko part of it, and people started picking up on that. So it's a good community. It really built up fast here in the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah, it did.
Flippers and good people, just like quick. And we worked in retail, so that helped us too, because we knew a lot of people that worked at other retailers that we could, try to talk to and get some hookups if possible.
hey, I need that TARDIS. Okay, well, I need that
Yeah, we would try to help each other out.
mystery box.
But really, he used to collect hot toys. I
Never
still
again.
collect some statues, so to be frank, it's kind of the cheaper route on our hobby side, if you can believe that.
No, it is.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
individual piece, right? $10 or less. Like,
right, yeah.
It is cheap.
Opposed to, I had 5 hot toys, and I think they were like $1,400 for 5 hot toys.
I have 6 Dragon Ball Z manga statues. Each one of them's 80 or more.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of where it's at.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's how you end up with 800 pops, right? Like, like when I first started, when I wasn't so picky, like I'd be at Walmart or Target, or it's probably even before Walmart and Target had pops, but right, I'd be at a store and I'd be like, I'll buy one more. It's only $10. And next thing you know, you got a couple hundred.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just so satisfying to get something every week or so, instead of going, okay, well, I got to pay Hot Toys $20 a month so that I can get a Thanos in a year, Yeah.
It's
I've
that
taking out a
instant
second mortgage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Funko's got that instant rush of, hey, I've got this, I've got it in hand. And then once you start seeing the value on the things, you start seeing how much those vaulted pops go for. And that's what sucked me in. Like, as soon as I saw, like, I got some stuff for like, what, $10-12, and all of a sudden it was selling for like 80 or 100 on eBay. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. And you realize that when something new pops up, you kind of got to grab it right away. It's it's that urgency that they create that just sucks you in, man.
And that's great for retailers because they're like, oh, well, if we put the new ones out, the idiots are going to come buy it.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I like having like a false safe. If I lose my job, I have a couple mortgage payments worth of pops to get rid of, which is nice.
Good.
Yeah,
that's good too, because it's it's not just something that you like; it's also a good investment.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
No, having that fallback of that you know what, hey, I could sell this for if I need a couple mortgage payments. It's good to have that. Like,
yeah, man, it's huge.
Mine is this. Like I said, this is my baby. Like,
oh man,
it's Amazing Spider-Man #1.
What's the going rate on that thing?
Oh God, for 7
a lot,
a lot,
a lot.
That's
a whole lot.
Expensive.
It's probably north of 20.
Did you pay a lot for it?
No.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's how you do it.
So the story about that one is the guy misspelled it on eBay.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, he misspelled Spider-Man. So
no way, dude.
I've had that for 8-9 years. So I remember it because me and Scott were working together at the time. I'm like, Scott, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, and so I'm like, and at first I thought it was going to be fake. And so I'm like, you know what? I'll eBay buyer protection whatsoever. I'll throw it out there. If I'm out $300, whatever. I'm like, I'll just buyer protection and then get my $300 back later. And so I'm like, there's no way. So I sniped at the end because, like I said, he misspelled it. So someone jacked it up because it was originally like hovering around like $50, and then someone jacked it up to like a couple $100 in the very last second, and I threw in like an overall bid of 500 just to kind of see if I could get it. So I ended up getting it, and so I'm like, there's no way this guy's gonna send this. And then like literally, like I said, 2 weeks go by, I don't have it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna file the complaint with eBay. I said, I'm about to go file the complaint with eBay. I said the very next day, I said I get basically a package I have to sign for, and it's the freaking comic. And I'm like, there's no way this is freaking real. And then so, you know what? I had someone check it out. Like, no, that's real. And then, like I said, the official real was when I actually got at CGC a couple years ago when I had Stan sign it, and he's like, and then I said at CGC at 7.5. I'm like, bam. I'm like, that was probably my luckiest find ever.
Steal of the century.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was told Jeremy is like. He comes in, he goes, how much do you think I pay for this? I was like, dude, at least a couple thousand. And when he told me the 500, I was like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
When you bought it for 500, 300, whatever it sold for, what was it worth at that point?
At that point, like I said, it was right underneath 10K.
Jesus.
Jesus
Unbelievable.
Christ.
Yeah, and he got it for 500.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. That's awesome, man.
No.
Crazy.
no, it's like I said, it's my favorite eBay story of all time. Like,
Yeah, that's a good eBay story.
Yeah,
man.
that's fantastic.
do you
I
guys
was
see
thrilled when somebody spelled
stories?
Tobias wrong, and I was able to get the chase for $20, but that blows mine out of the water.
Yeah.
It does happen from time to time. You know, you see like an eBay listing of even other things that I collect. You know, they won't have a specific title on it, and it doesn't get enough attention. You're like, ooh, I gotta grab this because this is labeled wrong.
Yeah,
I collect Mezco toys, which is a little bit different, but yeah, every once in a while I get lucky and I find somebody that might have labeled it wrong. And
Right? You spell Mezco with like an S instead of a Z or something.
yeah, or they'll put like 112 Collective and they won't put Mezco, and they kind of go hand in hand. So it's like,
yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
Oops.
oopsie.
That's their own dumb faults. Friggin' idiots.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, right, you guys got Talking Pops, but I think you have another podcast coming hopefully really soon. Tell us about that.
So we're trying to put in the works the Pawnee Forum, right?
Pawnee Public Forum.
That's what it's going to be called, where it's a Parks and Rec podcast, where we just kind of go over Parks and Rec, kind of
Episode by episode.
go over it, talk about it. We might make it rated E.
I think we need to. PG-13?
Maybe we'll see.
You can say boobies.
It means I get one F word a week.
Yep.
No, it's gotta be like 1 in 4.
Yeah, so we're thinking about what we want to do there. We might record a bunch at once and see how it goes.
Just bulk do them, because you can with a show like that. You could do
agree.
4 in a weekend and be good for a month.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
What I was thinking of as a third show was called just like, hey, I don't know what we would call it. Maybe like check it out, hurry up and listen. And what we would do is we go to like Thursday night showings of movies and then just announce every spoiler. But people don't even know what it's called. Like the first episode would be like free hat, and they'd be like, oh, what's this? And then it's like,
Here's what happens at the end of us.
Captain America's dead, and that's all in like 8 seconds.
Endgame
in the world. And you're like, every fucking spoiler right now.
No, damn it! Why did I tune in?
It was
honestly, it's probably gonna be Parks and Rec.
That's cool though.
I know Larry's excited about that because we started his obsession, right?
You
right?
did, yeah. So a week or maybe 2 weeks before Funko announced that they were going to make Parks and Rec pop, you guys did like what we'd want to see made by Funko, and then like right after that, Funko drops the official announcement.
Yeah, felt suspect, but
yeah,
like it
somebody
had to be
was listening,
right? But conspiracy theory, I think that somebody was listening to you guys. They're like, "You got to make this right away."
No, they do. We know they do.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But so like, right, you guys are talking about. I had no idea what you're talking about. Right, you're like little Sebastian, like Ben Wyatt. I didn't know who these people were at the time. Yeah. But then as soon as you guys talked about Funko dropped it,
Sebastian.
Funko drops the announcement. Everybody seems super stoked. It popped up on my Netflix. Hey, you should be watching this like that next weekend. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it, and my life has changed forever. It is. If it's not my favorite show, it's in my top 2. It's a really good show. I've rewatched it twice now. I have all the pops. That's like one of the few lines that I'm going to stay 100% complete on, or at least I'm going to try my best. So
yeah,
pretty rad.
Well, the fucking mouse rat Andy Dwyer.
Yeah, we have to find out what's going on with that.
Yep.
Everybody in the Fun Days crowd gets one. We'll see.
It better be everybody too, not like one section. Right, or I'd be fighting. I'd be running over to the other corner.
Yeah, I would trade whatever I had for them. Mouse rat,
Andy.
Same. I've got a decent amount of protos, and really, those Parks and Rec ones haven't popped up that much.
I know where one is.
Well, yeah, I know. Besides that, I think I know the guy who got as the John Ralphio and Tom Haverford one too. But
I saw those in the Funko Proto group.
Yeah, I think that's where I saw it too, just a couple weeks ago. I remember like Leslie was up on eBay, I think, and Andy, but they went for too much, so I ended up not getting them.
But they go like $300-400.
Yeah. My limit's like maybe 2. I'm not going to hard that on protos, but I'd like to get one, so we'll see. So hopefully they get like a real wave 2 and You never know what'll happen.
Okay, wave 2. Let's do it. Jerry,
Oh yeah.
Donna.
No.
Yeah.
You're not going to do Jerry or Donna. In
I
wave
want
2.
them. I don't want them in wave 2. No, I want Ann.
And
Yeah.
you got to have Ann. Chris, if you have Ann.
Yeah, Chris and Ann and Ben.
Crybaby, Batman Ben.
No.
As a store
No,
exclusive.
you're going way off, man. You're nuts.
What are you talking about? Crybaby Ben's perfect. Crybaby
I want an
Batman
ice
Ben.
palace.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
Ice
we
Palace, Ben.
We need a second Ron, whether it's Red Shirt Ron
It's got to be red shirt. Well, you mean a third Ron?
or Pirate Ron.
Pirate Ron would be great.
You need Chris, Ann, and Ben.
Janet Snakehole.
If you wanted to do a variant on it, I can see Janet Snakehole.
Yeah.
I don't want Donna.
I want to
in
Duke
my
Silver.
wave 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
Duke
Duke
Silver.
Silver.
Red Shirt Ron, Pirate Ron, one of those.
Ron and April were originally supposed to have chases,
Right.
and they canceled that.
Which had to be those two, right? Had to be Janet Snakehole and Duke Silver.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wasn't there a Johnny Karate one too that was supposed to come out?
What?
Well, I thought Andy's chase was going to be Burt Macklin, but it turned into exclusive.
Right.
I bet you could make a Johnny Karate if you got a Karate Kid one.
Probably.
Pop the head,
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Pop the head. I get it.
sweep the legs.
Cobra Kai.
Get him a body bag.
Season 2 Cobra Kai. I heard it's coming. It looks good.
Oh, good. So we can follow up on that shitty first season.
I like Cobra Kai.
I liked it. It wasn't that bad.
It had the worst acting I've ever seen. Like you're like, where did it air? YouTube. You're
YouTube,
like, nah,
yes.
fucking that makes sense.
Hey, wait a minute. You're on YouTube right now.
Hey, yeah, I know the quality it takes. To
Yeah,
get
they're
on
going to turn it
YouTube.
off.
Quality bad.
No, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was something that I had to finish it, like just to finish it.
Yeah.
And honestly, to see
I
Ralph
think I watched it straight through. Like, I think I just binged it one after one after one. You know, like binging works.
well, that and then what the heck is his name? The old man that pops up. That's supposed to be his dad. What the,
Oh, yeah.
why am I drawing a blank on his name? The guy from Up.
Dad.
Wait, the Disney movie?
Yeah.
You know
Ed Asner.
Ed Asner. Yeah,
Ed Asner.
pops up. Ed Asner pops up as his dad, and then it said in order to like in the flashback scenes to de-age Ed Asner, they just don't show his face.
That's what they should have did with Colton.
He still has his fucking 90-year-old Ed Asner self voice, but it's just supposed to be him and when he's 50.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I hope Ed Asner is back for season 2, man.
I don't know if Ed Asner will make it to season 2.
Dude, yeah, I was just saying,
Yeah, he's straight up dead right now, isn't he?
Do
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Weekend at Bernie's style.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just prop him up there.
Wait, one or two. Are we using Jamaican music to get it to happen, or what?
Yeah, for sure. You have
It's
to.
party. It's Cardi Kid party. So what? Like, we'll wrap up pretty quick, but like, what is? I hate this question. Is there anything that they haven't made that you want to see made, like a line, like a Weekend at Bernie's, or
We wanted Office and I wanted Community, and they just announced them.
They're nailing it, dude.
They really are.
I need Always Sunny.
Yeah, Always Sunny for sure.
Always Sunny's next because they can go ham on that.
30 Rock to complete the Thursday lineup.
I don't need 30 Rock. I would like Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
choice.
yeah, I would totally buy a Master Shake.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that would be
Meatwad.
sweet.
He was.
Meat wad.
they'd actually look really good in pop form.
Right,
I think
right.
they would
Fry
too,
lock.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm liking
I
the
want a
food.
Carl though.
I'm liking like Sour Patch, Peeps. I like that. So I can see them doing some stuff
The
there.
Burger King.
Yeah.
Oh
What
yeah,
about
dude.
the hamburger helper hand?
Yeah.
That would be dope.
that'd be awesome, Pop.
Yeah.
Like super random, but yes, I agree. That would be cool.
Well, I mean, look at KFC. They
Yeah,
could-
oh, yeah.
The hamburger helper hand.
M&M guys.
The
M&M guys
Hamburglar.
would be dope.
Ooh.
See the M&M. See the M&M guys. That's a dangerous line because there's people that collect just M&M stuff, and
Roughly too,
Yeah.
right?
And
Like
they're
those,
real weird about
those
it.
people are like Nazis. with
they are
M&M stuff.
crazy. They are
Yeah.
crazy with M&M stuff.
I
Yeah.
love how we have we've established the enemy of the pop collector is the M&M collector.
And the Pez collectors, when they're just straight up Pez collectors, can be a little rough too.
Yeah.
They're crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm in a Pop Pez group or 2 Pop Pez groups on Facebook. They get pretty nuts about this stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
Did you I told Nate and Scott about it? There was a contest when Brian announced that blue-haired guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Like they had an exclusive that Brian was only going to give away in these Pop Pez groups, which I was already a member of before the giveaway. But like one of the first ones to win, you had to show like a picture of your collection. And this one guy has literally like 1,000 of the same like Easter Bunny rabbit Pez, like all up in his room. Like Mike has his pops up on the wall. Same thing. Like I literally has 1,000 of like the same Pez.
Yeah. It's okay when it's different things, but when it's the exact same thing over and over.
Super OCD, like right?
Yeah,
like anything else.
What the hell's wrong with this
that's
guy?
the crazy. Like that goes into like when people are like worried about you, like collection.
They
When
find
you have
it
just
in
a
his basement.
random collection. Yeah, they're like, oh, that's really cool. You collect all these different things, but if you have like 5,001 items, they're like, oh, do I need to call the cops?
Yeah, are you okay?
How much skin's in your basement?
Yeah, like, oh, you also kill people, right? Yeah, that's what happens.
Only if they have that rabbit Pez. Then you gotta die.
That's
What do you mean
awesome.
you won't give it to me?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
Yeah,
what she said.
they were a little suspect with that Pez giveaway. I heard. It was,
Yeah, I stopped. I tried for like the first 1 or 2, and then I just tapped out. Like, I don't know. I think it was a little sketch, but
Yeah,
whatever. Right? Because the mods ran it, and you probably give it to your friends. Whatever.
They gave away 2 of those when we were in Emerald. They gave one away at HQ at the HQ party, and they gave another one away at the Funcast recording.
Nice.
It was and people flipped when they got them. They were super psyched.
Did you guys win anything at either of those?
Josh won a proto at the Fugitive Toys game.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you get?
Nice.
Lion.
Sub-Zero proto.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Oh, for two truths and a lie.
yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he tricked Liz, motherfucking.
And I'll
Nice.
yeah. I'll be doing lip sync next time if we can get to that, because I didn't know that was a thing. I would have came prepared.
Very cool.
To win that 36-inch Freddy. I would have loved that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's like-
Robin this year, right?
Yeah.
Robin this go round.
I'd take it. Like those are awesome.
They are.
That's the one thing that like I know Jeremy and I have always wanted to go to Emerald City Comic-Con, but I think that's the one thing that makes that one kind of unique. It's almost like a Funko Con, right? You got Emerald City Comic-Con itself, which Funko booth, Funko Fun cast panel. You got the Fugitive Toy Party. You got like they're starting to do the pre-thing at HQ. Like there's like 4 cool Funko specific events, which you kind of don't get anywhere else. Yeah, you get Fun Days in San Diego, which is awesome, but like you kind of miss out on some of the other stuff. You can have an awesome Funko related weekend, and you could just go to HQ and hang out. Like there's so cool.
There was not a lot of pop vendors there. It was like Fugitive, Toy Tokyo, Plastic Empire, Funko, and one other booth.
Toy Tokyo was out by the first day too.
Yeah,
Out of stuff. Yeah.
and they were cash only.
Yeah, they were cash only. Smart.
Money
they had,
laundering.
They had the first Red Ranger there the one day.
Yeah.
With a line out the wazoo for some reason.
Very cool. Sometime did Jeremy said you guys are going down to Dallas Fan Expo?
Mhm.
Yes.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Quick weekend getaway.
Yeah, we're flying down for a day and flying out.
Yeah, they have a guest list wise, they have a really awesome guest list.
Yeah, Ray
Yeah,
Wilson's gonna be there.
they got a real sweet panel list too.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Cool.
What do you mean, maybe?
Very cool. Anything else coming up? Like we know Dallas, we know San Diego, and any other cons or any other plans?
God, I hope not.
Yeah, it's pretty it for us. That's pretty much it for us right now. I don't think we're even gonna go to Steel City Con in April.
We could try for New York.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be going
October.
to New York in October.
That would be cool.
We could try. I don't know. They denied us press passes last year, but now that got into STCC, I feel like they have to let us in.
You should on your court. Yeah, so let's hope. So Dallas in May and then STCC in July.
Very cool.
Super exciting.
So it's super late, right? It's super late for you guys.
Quarter after 1.
Yeah, real quick. Do your plugs. Where can we find you?
So yeah, you can check us out where all podcasts usually live.
Mhm.
Check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Grindr, all that good stuff. Check us out Facebook each week. We do a live stream. We're gonna try to get YouTube going as well, to put our things on there. We just started doing Patreon. We're playing around with what we want to do there. Probably gonna do like a bonus episode for anybody who signs up and giveaways. I don't know yet. That's in the alpha beta stages.
Don't quote us.
Yeah, don't quote us on that. We'll see. I have a lot of stuff to give away. I just don't know how to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
At Talking Pops, everything.
Yeah, right. Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, all that fun stuff.
Talking Pops.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
It used to be a different name until we got in trouble.
Some of your stuff still shows up as Go Funko.
I know. We need to fix that.
We can't.
I saw that the other day. But that's okay. Cool. Well, like I told you guys before, like I've been listening for a long time. So if you're an STS Guys listener, go check out Talking Pops if you like Funko. It's the first podcast I listen to on Monday mornings when I get in my car. So it's my go-to, never miss. You guys are awesome. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys.
Releasing on Tuesdays now, then I guess.
Gonna mess up my entire podcast week, right? I got a routine. Totally looking forward to seeing you guys in San Diego. Hopefully we can collab on some stuff out there too.
It's gonna be fun.
Rad. Yeah, very cool. So I'll do my plugs. So we are on Twitter at STS Guys. We're on Instagram at STS Guys. We're on Facebook at the STS Guys. I am Larry from the STS Guys. If you love Pops and you made it this far, go to shumistore.com, enter code STS Guys, get that mint box guarantee, get all your Pops, and save 10%.
10.
I was just saying, where's the 10?
Mike and Josh, it's been a real pleasure having you guys. Everybody, please go check out Talking Pops. You won't be disappointed.
They might be a little disappointed.
Yeah, you guys are great. We appreciate all the support. We really do. It's awesome. And thanks for having us on.
Thanks for having us.
And I think the best part of podcasts and just the Funko community in general is making friends. So we're glad to be you guys' friends, right? It's not just podcast people. I consider you guys friends. And like I said, it's cool that you'll be meeting up with Jeremy in Dallas. I'm jealous I won't be there, but we'll see you in a couple months over the summer.
Sounds good, man.
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right. So for episode 76 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's been Nate.
And I'm Barry McCockiner, bringing back an oldie.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.